What's up, guys? It is, don't know how early it is. I think it's like 8, no, 9, something. I don't give a shit. For the people who actually enjoy my burps, there you go. There's 2 of them right there. Shouldn't get too old. Anyway, yesterday, well, last night, I tried to do a video on, I tried to make a post about a little rant I had, and since I don't feel like typing it all out just yet, for the second time, so it was a very lengthy one, I'm just gonna go on the rant right now and do this whole entire video, and I will post it on the page, of course, because, well, some of you do not like watching my videos because they are horrible quality. I can understand. But this is just me getting this shit out there. First off, this rant is just simply about how atheism is not a religion, because somebody was actually stupid enough to say atheism was a fucking religion. Now, this came from a post from another page, their status talking about atheism and religion, and how religion kind of hinders shit. I'm not going to drop the name for the page that posted it, and I'm not going to name drop the page that commented with the stupid shit of saying atheism is a religion. One, I can't remember who posted the status. I can remember who posted the comment, which, honestly, I don't want to give anybody any fuel of going over there and calling them a fucking retard, even though they are, and I don't want to give them any publicity, because, let's face it, any rep's good rep, right? So, that being said, atheism is not a fucking religion. Anyone with half a fucking brain cell can comprehend what is and is not a religion. Buddhism, considered a philosophy, but because of mystical aspects of Buddhism, it is considered a religion. You can either put it under philosophy or religion. Mainly falls under religion, which is understandable. Christianity, religion. Wicca, religion. Satanism, religion. Scientology, laughable, but still a religion. Atheism, not a religion. Now, I could read you the definition of a religion, but I'm just going to dumb it down and shorten it because no one wants to hear a dictionary definition of anything. Religion and cults, because, yes, religion and cults are the same fucking thing. I don't care how much you want to argue it. It is the same thing. But the cults are usually portrayed as drink the spiked punch, or suicide pacts, sacrificing shit, yeah. But, let's face it, most religions have at least some kind of martyr figure that was killed. Let's face it, the Greek mythos, Prometheus, considered a deity even though he was technically a titan, gave man fire, and was bound to a rock and had his organ eaten out by a eagle, for all eternity, because he was immortal and the organ that was grew back. There was your martyr. There are several other martyrs that ended up either dying or suffering in some way. Kronos was killed by his 3 sons, Hades, Poseidon, and Zeus. Christianity. Now, you can say, well, technically no one was sacrificed in that. You have Abraham and his son Isaac. God tested him and ordered him to kill his son, even though he said, in the end, LOL, JK, just kidding, man, trollololo, yeah. And then there's Jesus. Died for our sins, supposedly. There is your human sacrifice right there. You have the generic, stereotypical Hollywood Satanism. sacrificing small animals, virgins, blah 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 blah. Cults, but also religion. They are all religions. And a cult and a religion are defined as something as a belief system in a supernatural entity. Yes, that includes gods. It even gives examples, and gods are one of them. So, that is a religion, the belief in a supernatural entity. Get that right, a belief. Atheism is a lack of belief. They don't believe in a supernatural entity. Therefore, they are not atheism. Forgive me, I'm not coherent. I have not slept yet. Atheism is not a religion. It is far from a religion. Because there is no practice. There is no form of worship. There is no supernatural entity. Therefore, without those three factors, atheism cannot be a religion. Now, do note, the page admin who said that atheism was a religion believes, and get this, believes in the Greek pantheon. So, that being said, he has a religion. Now, it doesn't mean it means he's a deist. Theist, I should say. Because deists believe in a god, just not a specific god. Theists believe in a specific god. So he is a theist. He believes in a supernatural entity, aka a god, gods, and goddesses. I am an atheist. I have no belief. I have no place of worship. I have no practice, and I don't believe in a supernatural entity. Therefore, I am not part of a religion. He is. Now, that being said, I pointed this fact out. These facts of needing a supernatural entity, having a place of worship, and I even pointed out that it's the definition in the fucking dictionary. And his only response is, well, that's your opinion. Dude, that response alone goes back to my response of headcar. It's beyond facepalm. It is beyond face desk. It is needing to ram my head into a speeding fucking car to cancel out that stupidity. It is like saying that the definition of a cloud is condensed water molecules, and saying, well, that's just your opinion. It's the goddamn definition. It's like saying the definition of photosynthesis is the process of a plant using sunlight and turning it into food is just my opinion. It's the goddamn definition. Now, I can say, I would understand if I said there was no God, blah, 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 blah. But no. And if I said that and he said, well, that's your opinion, I would have taken that with a fucking smile and said, you're right. But no. The fact that he wants to argue a fucking definition, and I swear, if he ever comes across this fucking video, dude, do yourself a favor, look at the fucking dictionary. Read the fucking definitions. And if you still think it's just an opinion, you might want to write into Webster's, Merriam, the Britannica, and actually say, hey, that's not correct. That's just an opinion. And see how much your dumbass is laughed at. Because honestly, you are slower than any fucking kid with Down syndrome I have ever fucking met. You stupid motherfucker. Now, no, I'm not bashing on this person because of their religion. I don't give a shit what religion you are. I don't give a shit if your religion says, you draw of our prophet, we will cut your fucking head off. I don't give a shit. I fucking hate religions. They're stupid. They're trivial. They're childish. But you have the right to believe in whatever the fuck you want. If you believe that a giant purple elephant created the universe out of one gigantic fucking fart, and then came on a dust ball, and voila, here's mankind. Fine. I don't give a fuck. I genuinely do not give two shits. That's your belief. Don't give a shit if it's right or wrong. Have fun with that. Whatever makes you feel better at night. But this level of goddamn stupidity is the reason why I think either murder or castration should be indoors. I mean, seriously, people this fucking stupid should not reproduce. It's like Westboro Baptist Church without the bigotry. Same headache, though. And honestly, when you're gonna argue a definition, you really look like a fucking jackass. You really do. Yeah. This jerk's lighting up a goddamn cigarette. Had a southern accent there for a second. Spent too much time in southern Kentucky. But I know this rant's gone on quite a bit, but it really fucking pisses me off. I don't give a shit what you believe in. But don't fucking argue a goddamn definition, man. And this goes to anyone. There's a line where, well, that's just your opinion, fails to even have any relevance in an argument. It doesn't even, I mean, that's like saying Hitler was an asshole. Yeah, Hitler was an asshole. It's not an opinion, it's a fucking fact. He killed people because they were solely different. I mean, he was an asshole. He was a dick. He was ignorant. There's no fucking debating that. The only people who would debate that are neo-Nazis. So, yeah. When you've got the ignorant supporting the ignorant, you kind of see the stupid little circle jerk we've got there. That just pissed me off to no end, though. I mean, just... No. No, that stupid should not exist. That kind of stupid should not exist, man. Just... I can't do it. People like that make me feel bad that I'm actually a human being. I'm gonna start my own fucking religion. Actually, for a second there, I did start my own religion. That was kind of fun. But, seriously, I can't do it. So, I'm going to cut this video off now because I'm sure it's running into about 10 minutes. So, later guys, that Bastard Bisharp out, and look forward to more shit. Later.